Thank you, everyone. I'm so pleased to see all of you on Saturday morning. And it's not easy for you to manage the time and to come and then to learn about the IMBA program at NCCU. I assure you, and I'm pretty confident that you're coming to the right program and in the right time, in the right place. IMBA program at NCCU is truly the best in Taiwan. And we are the first English taught MBA program and the first dual accredited IMBA program in Taiwan and the only PRM member in Taiwan. Why is that? The first English taught MBA program was established in 2001. Which is about 18 years ago. And then we've accumulated a lot of knowledge and then a lot of resources about managing this MBA program. And during the time, we were accredited by EQUIS, which means I assure you that the curriculum courses that we prepared for you is the world class and the best. And about AACSB is because that the management of this business school is the best, and then according to the global standard. Lastly, October 19th, we were accepted to become the 65th member of the PIM Association. PIM means the World Top Business Schools Association, which means only one of the best business schools were allowed from each country were allowed to this association. What does that mean? Which means we partnership with the global best business schools around the world. Therefore, why should we come to NCCU IMBA? You don't need to go to United States, Americas, or Europe, or any other countries for such a global study, because instead, IMBA program in Taiwan, in NCCU will provide you the best. 在我的主场留学, which means you don't need to go overseas for such international study. And in this program, we provide a truly international experience by the exchange, the dual degree programs, and also our faculties and such as a good student body. Talking about the exchange school, at the moment we partnership with 133 schools. They're all best business schools in the different countries. And just recently, India, we just signed contract with Indiana University and also Melbourne University. So you get to exchange to these schools for 1 semester and paying the domestic fee, which is very important. And additionally, we have dual degree program arrangement with 9 business schools. These business schools are highly ranked, and 5 of them are in France, 2 of them in Germany, Mannheim and Leipzig. And recently, we also signed contract with Maastricht in Netherlands, and then the last but not least, with Purdue University. With all these dual degree programs that you get to study 1+1, which means you study 1 year here in IMBA program, and then the next year you get to go to our partner school, and then you study over there. You get 2 degrees in both schools. So this is a very good arrangement, and then 8 of these dual degree programs that students get to pay the domestic fee, which means you pay the NCCU IMBA program, and you get to exchange, go to the partner school, and then you study there for the whole year, and you get a degree. So this is another arrangement for you to be able to study locally here in Taiwan, but also you get to go to the overseas countries and then to immerse yourself in the environment. And now, the next very important part is about our faculties. 1/3 of the faculties are renowned scholars from overseas business schools. We have Professor Glenn Budowski. He's from California State University, and he specialized in brand management, marketing, internet global marketing. And we have Andrew Chu from California State. We have Fu-Ning Ho from San Francisco State University. And then, for instance, Jason Xu is from UC Berkeley. And Professor Jason, very young, and he also runs his own company and then trying to manage the fund for many governments. So in addition to that, with the 1/3 our faculty are corporate senior executives. They are doctors, also CEOs. For instance, Professor David Chen, he's a consultant of China Credit Information Services, which is one of the largest company here doing the credit assessment. And he has a great experience dealing with small and medium enterprises here in Taiwan. And then we have Professor Joseph Hu. Joseph, he's the one, he says, he's responsible for the 2 stock crashes in the world. Why is that? Because he was the managing director for Standard & Poor's. And then he has a very years of experience in the finance industry. Then we have Taeyu Chu, is James Chu. We just invited Professor Chu to join our program and to give a course regarding cooperation in the competition. And it's also because he has in-depth industry experience. He was the chairman of Taipei 101. And lastly, we have Jason Lin. He's the president of a French company, which I really cannot describe it, but Professor Jason has years of experience. He was the CEO of the world's largest parts industry. And also then he went to establish 14 companies in Asia for the global company. And then he was acquired by the world's largest parts management company in China, and then helped them to acquire the largest factory in France. And then he turned that company into a very profitable enterprise. So therefore, for instance, Professor Jason Lin, he only comes 1 or 2 months here in Taiwan, and he will give us intensive courses regarding strategic management in global enterprises. Last one, the last 1/3 of our web faculty are local faculties from College of Commerce. Me, Sherry Shen, is the first one. Okay, me, myself, I was a consulting manager for IBM and KPMG for many years. And right now, I got my PhD degree from Melbourne University, which I'm very proud of it. And then combining my industry experience and the academic training, that I organized the course as MIS, Management Information Systems. And in this coming year, I plan to enhance the course with not only the traditional information system management, but also the advanced technology of AI, artificial intelligence, AR, augmented reality, and also about the big data analytics. So also we have Professor Carol Lin. Professor Lin, she used to work for Singa, which is a global company, and then she's very strong in human resources and organizational management. And for instance, we have Professor Tsai from Georgia State University. Professor Tsai, he's very tough in teaching this course because he likes to train students with the best finance management knowledge. And we also have Vincent Chen from State University of New York at Buffalo, who will give you very strong fundamental knowledge about managerial accounting. Okay, so with this arrangement, we provide you with such international faculties and environment for you to study in ACCU environment. So these are a few photos. This one was taken in this classroom. And in this classroom, that we given many of our IMBA courses. And enrollment at the moment, there are 152 students, and then there are about 82 local, 70 international students. And plus, in the classroom, usually we have dual degree students from France, from Germany, United States, and Netherlands, and also a balance of incoming and outgoing exchange students. So therefore, students, the average age is about 30. So range from 35 to 26, or even older, or younger, as long as you're qualified. And I believe all of you sitting in this room will be a very good candidate for our program. And average full-time work experience at the moment is 6 years. But it ranged from 2 to 10 years. And then students are coming from different backgrounds: engineer, biochemical, education, and finance service industry. We like to invite these young talents to come to this program, and we like to educate you. We like to facilitate your study in this IMBA program. And we like you to accelerate at your current career, or even be able to switch to the new field that you like to become, or even establish your own businesses. So features of the IMBA. The first one is about the curriculum. Some of you, I should say half of the room, have already viewed the videos that we show you about the classes that we give in IMBA program. At the moment, there are 4 concentrates: entrepreneurship, finance, management in Asia, and marketing. And then we arrange these courses for under each concentrate. And one interesting forum that usually we give it once a semester, once a year, which is called the Leaders Forum, that we're going to give it in every Saturday afternoon, which is 5 sessions. This is just to give you an example. We invite industry leaders to come to share with us about the industry and about the insights of the management in such a global enterprises. This afternoon we'll have Alice Chen. Alice Chen is going to talk to us about when Facebook meets Confucius. So because Alice Chen used to be CEOs and top managers of many companies in the United States. And then as he grew up, he's also got a PhD from UC Berkeley in engineering, EE. But as he grown up in the Western enterprises, he started to look for his roots in those ancient, especially the Chinese culture. And then right now he likes to call himself as the promoter of I Ching. And therefore, today's topics will be actually when the East meets the West, Confucius and the Facebook. What do you think will Confucius say when he look at the Facebook of his friends? That would be, that will be something to think about. And also in this forum, last week, we have Andrew Tan, which is the first and the youngest digital minister in Taiwan. And then we have Carl Wagner, will give us a lecture or a talk about fintech in the Asia and the global arena. And then Rainer Elger, he's the managing director of DB Schenker, and he's in the logistic industry from Germany. So as you can see, we invite all these industry leaders for students to get to learn and interact with these leaders. And class hour, usually is 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Friday. And then you need to reserve your weekends for this intensive study. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. And the good things about it is that you get to keep your job and then work day, and then study hard during your leisure time. That means nighttime and then weekend that we arrange all these courses. Student body. So do you still remember when the IMBA program was established? About 7 minutes ago, I mentioned about 2001, pretty good. So far we have a student body of 649 alumni, and they are spread around the world in 50 countries. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to fly over to Shanghai because over there are about 20 alumni from IMBA, and then they are also organizing a subset of these alumni. And then we're going to have a very good talk about what's happening in our IMBA program and also what's happening in Taiwan regarding the technology innovation, such as fintech, health tech, biotech, cultural tech. Okay, so scholarship, we provide scholarship for international and the local students. We like to reward you for studying hard and perform good in this program. So what you can expect from our program is a series of courses for you to learn and digest in management, in finance, in marketing, in all the business aspects. And the first class usually is the leadership and the team building. It is a 3-day camp. And then in this camp, we get to learn leadership, and we build a team and get to know each other. And we mingle, however, we also interact deeply to learn each other, and then we build up a good spirit for our program. Right. In addition, we arrange many company visits to go to company and talk to the leaders, and then learn about the industry and learn about how they manage successful business in different industry. In year 2015, team of 4 students, which is a really international team from IMBA program, they won the whole prize. And this whole prize was awarded by Clinton, and then they received $1 million US. And then using that $1 million US, they were able to establish a social enterprise, helping those early childs to learn gain better education. And then 4 students from Andreas from El Salvador, and then JD from Honduras, and Taylor from Canada. He's specialized in finance industry, and then Anon from Taiwan. They team up together just in this classroom and then compete for their idea for such a good social enterprise. And they won the award, and then right now they're still running a good business from this case competition. So, and also what's behind it is they picked up 2,000 teams from world top universities. And then the business case was really appreciated by all those world top leaders. So therefore they were funded. So this is another example for you to get a feeling about how students can get to mingle and interact with each other, and then come out with all these good ideas. So what happened to our students? Hank Chen, in class of year 2007, he was a software engineer, and then he's the vice president of Intel Corporation in Singapore. That is an example of career switcher. And then we have Magdalena. He was a Chinese interpreter. However, now she's a bureau chief of Polish Investment in a trade agency. So students coming to IMBA program, basically for 3 different goals. One is like to maybe search for a change in their life. Are you one of them? Maybe. And then here are the examples for career switcher. And then we have Edward Liu. He was a marketing specialist of Delta, and now he's working for Amphenol, and he's the global business development director. And then we have Joyce Liu, and he was a market communication specialist, and now she's leading the strategic procurement department in HP. So these are a few examples of career switcher. And then what are the other goals or objectives for you to come to IMBA program? Some of you just like to escalate yourself in your career, I believe. So Titan used to sit in this classroom. By that time, he was a senior manager at IBM. And then he became the general manager of IBM. And then in this April, he switched to CTBC Finance Holding, and then he became the CTO over there, which is a very strategic position in CTBC. And then Helen Lin, he was the senior manager of American Express, and then Helen right now is the vice president of American Express. So these few examples are students that got escalated through this program and then got a very good position in their current company. And we will have more examples to be shared by some of our speakers today. And lastly, some of the students just saying that they just like to establish their own business. And then here are 2 examples. Thomas, he was a senior technical writer for Zinzel, and also he works for Foxconn and HTC. Then Thomas right now formed a company for Runover, and then Runover was formed by not only Thomas, but the other classmates also sit in the classroom, and then they formed this idea. And Howard Su. Howard is coming a week later to come to the Leaders Forum, to share with us his own business. It's called 一条通寿司. But before that, he also established his own business in this fast food chain. So these are all the interesting, successful examples. Here, sitting here is a handsome man, Richard Chris. He was a senior consultant. Are you? Or you? And right now, he runs his own company as providing consulting services. And also we have Shelly. Shelly was assistant business analyst, and then she formed this company with her husband. It's called Total Can. Total Can, let's just translate it into Chinese, means Total Can. That means they established the company, and then one of the product is to Total Can. Total Can, what to Total Can is to watch, overlook their babies. But then this idea got expanded. They not to total, but they get to overlook some of the business environments in different companies. All right, so these are just a few examples about what happened after you join this IMBA program, and we wish you all get to realize your dream for joining this program. So therefore, the goal of IMBA is to develop future leaders in the global society. And in this global society, we arrange many activities, and then we like you to really study hard, and then we strive to provide you with the world best curriculum, and then given by the best faculties, And also we like to take advantage of all the resources, but also in the meantime, you get to have fun with your classmates. All right, so this is about the IMBA program at NCCU. Again, this is the best, and then you won't regret for joining this program, and then we really welcome you to come to explore and then to learn more about the IMBA program. Thank you. And after this, we will have, as you can see on the agenda, we will have students to share with you about their own experience for studying here in IMBA.